Rather do laundry than do it with your honey? Well, stick around to find out why we might lose interest in sex and how to get it back. I get emails all the time from women wanting to know how to get their sex lives back on track. For different reasons, many women sometimes slam that door on sex and throw away the key, especially in long-term relationships. But it doesn't have to be that way. Sure, getting in the mood might take a little extra effort now, but according to the experts I interviewed, it's worth the wait. Why? Because sex after 50 may be the best you'll ever have. Recently, I spoke with menopause expert Dr. Margaret Noctegal about vaginal discomfort, one of the most common reasons why women give up on sex. And she gave some really great advice.
The main physical reasons why a woman would lose interest in sex or have a loss of libido are vaginal dryness or change in the hormonal environment, such as a lower estrogen level, lower testosterone levels, or a reaction or side effect to medication that she might be on, or perhaps she has a chronic illness that often can affect libido.
And according to Esther Perel, the sex therapist I interviewed for my book, The Best of Everything After 50, lack of interest in sex, especially in long-term relationships, often runs a lot deeper than these physical complaints. Esther's 4 most common myths about sex after 50 are: Number 1, women over 50 are sexually undesirable. The truth is, Esther rarely encounters men who are turned off by their partners because of how they look or their weight or their age. But what does turn a man off is a woman who has lost all interest in sex. Number 2, if you're not having spontaneous sex, your sex life is over. That's a huge myth. When was sex ever spontaneous? When you were first together, you were probably planning it for hours, maybe even days. According to Esther, the best sex is planned sex. Number 3, it's the woman's fault. Newsflash. If there's a lack of intimacy in a relationship, chances are good it's him, not her. A low sex drive in men can often be caused by a medical issue or medications he may be on. And because he's not functioning like he was, he might avoid sex altogether. Best thing to do is to talk to each other and talk to your doctor to get treatment. And finally, myth number 4, which we're going to bust right now. If you want better sex, get closer to your partner. That's a huge myth. On the contrary, too much information, oversharing, and togetherness can really put the kibosh on desire. Instead, a little separation and some mystery can really fuel sexual attraction. Oh, and just because you're over 50 doesn't mean you're overusing condoms. It's sexy to be smart. Until next time, remember this: we can't control getting older, but we can control how we do it. I want to hear from you. Leave your questions about living your best life after 50 in the comments section below. Connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, and my blog on aarp.org.